Today we are gathered here to ask the freshman state senator, Ellyn Bogdanoff, if she would talk to us about the bill that she is introducing in the Florida legislation. As you may know, State Senator Bogdanoff has drafted a bill that will allow the expansion of gambling beyond the designated lands of the Seminole tribes. Senator Bogdanoff masqueraded as a family values candidate and pledged allegiance to social conservatism. We see now that rather than becoming the Joan of Arc of conservative values, she has become the Lady Godiva of high-priced gambling. This bill, if approved, will be the catalyst to open doors in counties throughout the state. We will no longer be the postcard image of family fun and recreation in Florida. We will now become the poster child for gambling, loan sharks, and other underworld activities. This is nothing short of legalizing an assault upon family values. This is the most blatant assault on family values since the Mustang Ranch and Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion. Mrs. Bogdanoff is proposing a plan to create a statewide gambling commission that will allow 3 multi-billion-dollar casinos in Broward and Dade counties. She is further trying to sell the expansion of gambling by adding family resort to the moniker of casinos. But it's a bit like putting a ribbon on a rattlesnake. Gambling is very attractive during depressed economic times. Desperate people do desperate things. Gambling is antithetical to family values and job creation. I have not read one critical or credible piece of data to substantiate the illusion that gambling creates more jobs. In fact, I read that for every 1 job created, 1.5 jobs are lost. Gambling does not simply lure discretionary spending. Conversely, it robs families of budget necessities like groceries, clothes, housing, and education. Gambling at its core attacks the very virtues of family cohesion. Senator Bogdanoff, you cannot cordon off the effects of prostitution, alcohol, and drugs that are prevalent at every high-stakes gambling site. Children are given pamphlets for escort services and easy access to illegal drugs. Senator Bogdanoff's bill will allow casino licenses in counties where voters have approved slot machines or other limited gambling, such as blackjack, craps, or roulette. The question that we would like to ask, does the lottery qualify counties under the heading limited gambling? Parimutuels in Palm Beach would also open the door for the extension and expansion of gambling. And a recent appellate decision makes it easier for the proliferation of gambling in Florida. I am here today to personally lead the fight to kill this bill before it gets to the floor of either house. It is shocking that Senator Bogdanoff would allow her name to be associated with the gambling industry. Gambling is the core in the galaxy of the satellites of prostitution, drugs, organized crime, and human trafficking. This is a cancer upon our state and must be excised from the body politic of our communities. The marquee project of this bill is called Water Resort Miami, and the chairman of the multi-billion conglomerate is Mr. R.T. Lim, whose Malaysian company, the Genting Group, is building this Water World casino in the Asian styling. In his own words, he states, "What is more important to us is talk less and do more, so the end result should speak for itself." And that, Mr. Lim, is the problem. Talking less and doing more is what scares me. There has been such limited public discourse on this bill, it begs the question of why. Mr. Lim's Singapore flagship gambling property theme, talk less and do more, so the end result should speak for itself, is revealing. According to Al Jazeera news outlet, the Singapore place of gambling, or his flagship casino, has in the area females of all ages and nationalities who flood the red light area of the city. It is absolutely staggering the sheer number of women openly offering sex for sale in these streets. Women brought in from nations around Singapore, women and young girls lured to so-called cabaret and nightclub waitressing jobs where they are forced to have sex with clients. This is the contemporary face of the sex trade and human trafficking. I am asking why the Genting Group has purchased nearly $500 million in real estate before the first gavel of the 2012 legislative session has been heard. And why have they already brought in their senior officers and have hired 350 employees unless a deal has already been brokered? Why have we not been notified of open hearings and public forums on this controversial and hotly contested bill? Is it Mr. Lim's talk less and do more so the end result will speak for itself mantra? I am here today to ask Mrs. Bogdanoff, on behalf of the citizens of Florida, to withdraw this bill before the legislative session begins. Or are we too late? Has a deal already been brokered by lobbyists and the professional insiders? Today, I'm asking the Attorney General of the state of Florida to investigate the probity and legitimacy of this proposal, to assure the citizens of this state that fairness and equity are still the order of the day. Furthermore, I am asking for full disclosure of campaign contributions from the gaming lobbyists to the architects of this bill. We would like to know if the 162-page bill was indeed crafted by Senator Bogdanoff and her staff, or is this a standard template produced by the gaming lobbyists? Americans are struggling financially like never before, and the people who will be hurt the most are middle to low-income families. Mrs. Bogdanoff, you can dress it up any way you like, but you will be responsible for families being robbed of essential budget needs like groceries, clothes, and housing, so the needy international gaming industry can pad their pockets. These are the quartermasters of greed and avarice. Today, we are asking you, Senator Bogdanoff, to take the bill off the table. And in its place, let's build a stronger Florida that is family-oriented, that possesses family values, and will be the attraction of the nation in general. We do ask your consideration, and we wait to hear your response. Thank you, and God bless you.